Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So, all these goddamn messages. So, this message, I'm gonna say it like this. When it comes to black or African American, American or black or whatever y'all want to call yourselves, reason why I'm doing a lot of these messages, like I'm doing a message for everyone. Reason why, again, I'm more harder on us is because we have the most energy in our systems because of who we are, because of our skin color. And so right now, I'm trying to get everyone energy levels up the right way. And in order to do that, we have to acknowledge where our energy is actually going at, okay? So, I'm being hard on y'all. I am. And to y'all, you probably like, who the heck is she? It is what it is. I don't care. I'm still speak my truth. Y'all can debate on your own time. I'm saying what I gotta say, and I'm walking away. Alright? So, I'm explaining something that I've been noticing in this world when it comes to us. So, we had this issue talking about where we from. Like, okay, this message stemmed from a video I saw about Godfrey, the comedian that can change his voice and stuff. He's Nigerian, right? So he was talking in the video, and I didn't look at the whole thing. I saw enough. I saw one little part, and then I stop it, and that's how I do things. I see what I need to see, and then I'm like, I tap out, because I could tell the energy after that for some things. He was talking about something about whites in Africa, talking about they're not African, that they colonized or something like that there, right? So basically he said they just stay there too long. They stay there too long, and that's why, why we calling them African, because they white. All right, bet. All right, so pay attention to what you say. If that's the case, then you're not American. Just let you know, you just stay here a little too long. That's what it is. Because at the end of the day, if you're saying that about someone that just stays there or is birthed there because of their color, that they're not who they are because of their color, then that means the same for you. America was Indians. You're not Indian, child. Okay? You're Nigerian. So why are you accepting yourself as American? That's what it says on Google. Okay, I understand you're like, no, I'm Nigerian, this and that. But the thing about it is, listen to the hate. It's like you want to be accepted. And this goes for all races in their own countries and when they travel to others. Y'all want to be accepted in the new land, but you don't want to acknowledge somebody else being accepted in the old land. Let me say it again. You want to be accepted in the new land, but you don't want nobody to be acknowledged to be accepted in the old land. So, this is the thing. Something is biting my behind. Excuse me. I know. TMI. It is what it is. I'm outside on this goddamn chair. But the thing about it is, this is a thing. If we did a survey in the United States, right? And in order to know who was illegal aliens and who was a part of this land, and we had to do the same way that when people come over, they want to be notified as American, and they got to take that test. Now let's do that for the actual Americans that live here, right? And see how many people will get deported to the water because they ain't got nowhere to go. Because how many of y'all really know all the facts about the United States? How? We having people come over because they want to come here, and they have to take these tests. I gotta get out this chair. There's something on it. They want to take these tests and stuff, right? And they gotta take all of these tests to determine if they're American. But then your own Americans can't even answer the questions. So let's make it make sense. Now I know there's a lot of deportation and stuff like that because there are people here. But the reason why this is, like I told y'all before, the reason why that needed to be done because they don't have any paperwork. And if you don't have paperwork, how can we protect you? How can we protect you? You don't have no paperwork. We don't know who you are. You can sit back and say you Billy Bob, and then Billy Bob walk down the street and go into a store, and then somehow they walk out, and then somebody said Billy Bob robbed the store. but found out it was you instead. Billy Bob just came in afterward, and you heard his name when he asked for his order. Now Billy Bob is going to jail, and you are here get to walk the streets. That's how it goes. Okay? I'm not saying that everyone that is here illegally is bad. No, but we're trying to say, you got to say yourselves too. Y'all having kids and stuff. People be kidnapping kids. How we know that's your child? How we know that child is safe? How will we can protect that child if the child ain't got documentation? You understand? Don't mean that you're a bad person. It's just to mean, how can we make sure who you are is who you are, and who you say you are is, and make sure that you're safe and you're in a good environment. You understand? That's the main focus. So sending people back to where they came from until we can get a platform, until we can find a way to allow people to go wherever they want to and please, without have to pretend to be something they not just to get through the door. Because there's so many stolen identities in this world. People are losing homes, houses, families, and everything because there's so many people that are creating fake identities for people that's illegal. Because you have to be in the system in order for them to be able to have their own system. And so it causing friction, it's causing chaos, it's causing people to not be able to live their life the right way. I understand, maybe you just got the ID, but you're a good person, but still, you're taking somebody else's information, and then when they go to try to get a loan, or they try to go get a house, and they try to get a car, they try to get the business, they try to do something for their kids or their family, they can't, because their information is fraudulent. And what happens? 9 times out of 10, the person with the fake identity is the one that gets by, and the one that's real get locked up. You understand? So, when it comes to, if a person was raised in a place or they lived in a place, allow them. We so focused on trying to prove that we black, but we can look at it. Ain't no different when you see a 600-pound person. Why you going to ask them how much you weigh? We can see it. We can see it. No different than color. Daggone, when you look at a person, for the most part, you can tell. Why does it matter if they African or not? Why does it matter if they German or Russian? Why does it matter if they're Hawaiian or Indian? Why does it matter if they Nigerian or Jamaican or Dominican or what? Why does that even matter? Why do y'all need titles? It ain't gonna change who you are. You understand me? It's like a person that go over to Jamaica and then they come back and they sound just like me, and then go to Jamaica and come back bumbagalock. Like really? You just went over there for a day or two and now you back with an accent. But if that's what you choose to take on, it is what it is. Am I sitting back and making a mockery? Nah. At the end of the day, if it's something that makes me feel good and I got the vibe that I couldn't get where I'm at, why I can't sit back and enjoy it? Why I can't enjoy it? Why I'm not allowed to love it? If it puts peace in my heart and I feel connected to it, allow me to connect. Y'all so big, oh, they white, they in Africa, oh, and then it's crazy. Y'all mad at the white folks in Africa being called, they want to be recognized as African and can't do that. And then guess what? You got your own black people that don't want to be American. Make it make sense. But they want to be American. Make it make sense. Y'all, make it make sense. Y'all focusing on the dumb stuff. Y'all so focused on about proving titles. And, okay, all right, what you doing with your time? All you doing is holding up anger because you want to prove something. But this is a crazy thing. And I stated to myself one day, I don't know if I put on, how it's like this, man. How come you didn't get on the boat, but you were there? It's like, all right, the people that got on the boat, right, came to America as slaves. How in the world you didn't even get on the boat and you became a slave? Yeah, just because you out here moving around, walking around, you have a slave man mentality. You do, child. You do. You have a slave man mentality. Now, you could joke on me all day. You can change all your voices and everything. But, they were slaves too. It don't matter what voice you change it to. They slaves too. I guess you figured out who your true character is. All of them. So, at the end of the day, When are we going to get to a point that we don't focus on the titles and focus on growth? We've been in the back too long. We've been in the back too long. That goes for every race in the world. Y'all been in the back too long. Why we can't just let go? Let go. We are one entire world. Why we can't just let go and create more opportunities? Japan stuff keep popping up. You see how advanced they are? Now just think if Japan ways of thinking was everywhere, where we can really utilize our stuff so we can be able to learn how to respect each other the right way. I ain't saying that they got it perfect, but they figured out how to come together. Why we can't do that? Why we can't do that in all these countries? Why we can't work together? Nah, because y'all want to be slaves because it's too easy to be free, so allow me to be locked in. Because if I stay locked in, then I'm sitting here fighting the power and looking like I'm doing something for my country when you're tainting it even more. Your blackness is very powerful. Why are y'all sitting back and allowing yourself to be peasants when y'all are king and queens? That goes for everyone in the world. My energy flows through everyone in the world. So why we're not walking in this earth as that? But see, the problem is, y'all want to look like it, but don't represent as what a true queen and king is in this world. Y'all feel like just because y'all can have the houses, the cars, the clothes, the money, that's what authority look like. Authority is walking around, even if you were like I told you, this dress only was $2 to me. I'm walking around, but I make it look like it's way more than that. You understand me? It's when your authority of just being true and being honest with yourself, just loving yourself and loving one another. I live in a house with 2 people that have been trying to kill me. Literally. 2 people that's been trying to kill me all my life. And I still live in the house with them. You know how that sounds? You know how much power that is by itself? To know to be inside in a house with 2 killers. But then, when y'all walk into this world, y'all can talk this junk and talk all this mess onto this internet and sound big, bad, and bougie. But then at the end of the day, when a killer come in front of you, how will you handle it? So I'm just saying, be mindful of what you want. Be mindful of the energy you have. Be mindful of what you can bring into this world. Do you understand me? Just because I look like this and because I sound like this, at the end of the day, I'm a lot of different things. Do I have to go out here and promote hate on someone else? Do I have to go out here and provide, still killing, destroy on someone else? Nah, I don't. In every message that I provide, I might say something that may not be the best for that person, where they might feel like I'm tearing them down. But I also, I provide knowledge on how to get out of that situation. That's true royalty. That is true royalty. When you can sit back and talk about something and have a solution at the same time. But all y'all want to do is throw out y'all opinions, but don't have any facts to bring along with it. All y'all want to do is bring out y'all thoughts and don't think about what you're actually saying, because you're sounding like a hypocrite. This goes for everyone in the world. We got to get to a point that if you're going to sit back and dog somebody out and try to sound like you smart, be smart. Think before you speak. Go within the book within you and check the pages to make sure that you ain't talking about yourself at the end of the day. On that note, y'all have a blessed one.